The film begins with a man named Isaac, Damien Leake, moving from the city to a suburban neighborhood for work. A pickup truck hit him on the road. The driver got out of the car and walked toward Isaac, hitting him in the head. Sometime later, Isaac's estranged daughter, Shaun Russell, Gabrielle Union, drives to Isaac's old house with her children Jasmine, Agiona Alexis, and Glover, Seth Carr, to dispose of the property and sell the house. Upon arriving home, Glover finds security cameras in the basement, as well as the remote that controls everything in the house. A few hours later, while Shaun is ordering pizza, 4 criminals, Peter, Mark Furs, Sam, Levi Madden, Duncan, Richard Cabral, and leader Eddie, Billy Burke, break into the house and take Jasmine and Glover hostage. Peter attacks Shaun outside, but he fights him off and stabs him with a broken wine glass. When she tries to enter the house, she sees Eddie standing over the children in horror. Peter followed Shaun into the woods with a crow. He fights her and manages to knock her unconscious when he hits her head on a rock. He grabbed her and closed her mouth. Shaun goes back home to talk to Eddie on the intercom. He said that they had only come for the safekeeping of the house containing $4 million. They have 90 minutes before the security company calls the police, and they want to find the money immediately. Duncan is a vampire and thinks they should all be killed because they saw their faces, but Eddie is more relaxed about it. When Shaun tries to get inside the house, Maggie, Krista Miller, a real estate agent, arrives at the house with papers for Shaun. She's greeted at the door by Eddie, who says that Shaun went into town for groceries. When Maggie notices that Shaun's car and his wallet are still there, she becomes suspicious and decides to leave. Before she can get into her car, Duncan attacks her and slits her throat, which Shaun sees. Eddie and Sam punish Duncan for this. Shaun manages to get his hands on the fireworks while he hides around the house to find a way out. He lit the fireworks and broke the security lights. The villains try to find him, but Shaun manages to find a way out and reach the kids. She goes to Jasmine and tells her what to do, so that she and Glover can be safe. With time running out, Shaun has to leave as the villains head back to the house with the kids. Jasmine tells Eddie that she knows where the safe is. He takes them to a room where he pulls a tile on the wall and reveals the safe hidden in the cupboard. However, only Peter knows how to open the safe. The villains walk out as Shaun returns with Peter and a knife to his throat. Knowing they need him, she demands that they let the kids come out so they can leave together and they can take the money. Eddie shoots Peter dead and forces Shaun back into the woods. Eddie takes a flash drive from Peter's clothesline so they can open the safe. When Duncan started throwing kerosene everywhere, they tied up the children so they could set fire to the place. Shaun comes from the roof and makes another attempt to save the children, but Duncan and Sam find him. After a tense moment, Shaun takes the rope he's holding and swings it to the ground after pushing Sam off the roof, where he dies after his head falls to the ground. Meanwhile, Jasmine cuts herself and Glover breaks loose. Eddie finds them, but Jasmine manages to stab him before Glover can take his gun. He shoots at Eddie and misses. Shaun takes Sam's keys while the kids run away from home. They reach Sam's truck and Duncan climbs out of the back. Shaun goes upside down and runs over Duncan, but Eddie shoots at the truck and crashes them. Shaun and the kids run back into the house and lock themselves inside. Soon, Shaun's husband Justin, Jason George, arrives and Eddie attacks him. After pouring kerosene into the money bag, she returns home and finds Shaun holding a lighter. He knows that if Eddie kills him, he'll just drop the lighter and lose what he came for. Eddie pulls the cartridge out of the gun and Shaun lets him take the money. However, Duncan returns and stabs Eddie to death. She follows Shaun and threatens to rape him and Jasmine. Jasmine comes to help her mother, but Duncan overpowers her. Shaun goes for Eddie's gun, but Duncan kicks it away. Before he can do anything else, Shaun swipes his knife and stabs him to death. The film ends with Shaun going out to hold Justin and their children as